Good morning, what's up? It is almost 8 a.m. and I have a sleep appointment. So for as long as I can remember, everybody's told me that I more than likely probably have sleep apnea. I wake up sounding like I'm, catching my breath, or like I lose my breath while I'm sleeping. So I've always heard that, and honestly, it's not like it's this like crazy surprise, because my dad has it, my grandpa has it, I'm getting that checked out. I've also had a few other, questionable sleep things that have come up that, I just need to double check into, so my sleep has actually gotten better with the diet, though, so ever since starting the diet, from what Christina has said, I stopped snoring. I'll sleep through the night instead of feeling like I need to wake up 1-2 times throughout the night, whatever it may be. But in general, from everything that I've heard, I've gotten better sleep. So, but this is just something that's been a long time coming. I need to get checked out. I need to make sure I'm getting the best sleep. I'm trying to be the healthiest that I can possibly be, and just take over the world. So outside of that, I'm about to go in there here soon. My appointment's in 15 minutes, so I'm going to get that done, and I'll let you guys know how everything goes. So, just to recap, I did my sleep test. I ended up coming back home. They definitely think that I either have narcolepsy or sleep apnea. Apparently, a lot of the things are cross-blended depending on, situational things. So the first step, though, I'm back now here at the place, and I have to get a machine that I have to take home, and I have to hook myself up to when I go to sleep, and it's going to test my reactions and everything while I sleep and just sort of see where I'm at. Like I said, I'm back here now and going to pick it up and going to try it on later tonight. And so they said, I believe it's December 2nd or the first Monday of December. I can't remember. Could be the same day. But either way, after I drop it off, I'm going to have another appointment where I come back and they basically review all of my statistics. So I'm about to run inside and grab all the stuff. So I guess we'll see. Hey guys. So Christina's not here. She's about to get off work. So, but I think I'm leaning more into the 2-day sort of video setup, for whatever that's worth for those of you that's following. I feel like it's just a lot easier. It's a lot harder to kind of squeeze a video into every single day. So she's running late, and I do have so I went this morning, as you guys have already saw. I went this morning and I did my sleep appointment, and then they called me back and they're like, we need to get you inside of this sleep thing. So they gave me this device that I brought home, and I'm going to do a quick video when we set everything up just to kind of see what it looks like. But essentially it's for sleep apnea. Though I've lost a lot of weight, it is inherently a genetic thing, and my grandpa has it, my dad has it, I more than likely have it. For those of you that don't know, I haven't done a ton of research on it, but from what I do understand, one of the big side effects is when I go to sleep, I just full on stop breathing sometimes, there's a lot of other things, signs, symptoms, snoring, yada yada yada, but I'm gonna hook up the device tonight and see how it works, and then tomorrow morning I have to drop it back off, and they are gonna do an appointment with me in a week following. I believe it's the first Monday of December. I said that earlier. They're gonna do a follow-up where I come in and they're kind of gonna review everything that they tested based on my sleep and kind of see where I'm at. So real interesting stuff. So yeah, I'll follow up with you guys tomorrow and kind of, or at least tonight after we hook everything up, and we'll show you guys what all of that is and what it looks like. So, but yeah. Hi. So, as you guys know, I went to the sleep doctor earlier today, and I had to go back. Apparently, I probably most definitely have sleep apnea, so they gave me this thing. This looks like a gun case, doesn't it? Like it. This is super intense. So I have to bring this back to them tomorrow at 8 o'clock in the morning. Look at this, dude. This looks like it looks like one of those like airplane.
Yeah, like how to blow up the, especially here, you're like blowing up the thing, the device.
So she hooked most of this up as much as I guess it can. So, from what I understand, look at this.
Oh, it's sexy.
So this is supposed to go across my chest, and then this is supposed to go on one of my fingers.
Oh yeah.
As long as it's not my thumb, she said. And then this is supposed to go around my nasal passage. My nostulars. Alright.
Alright. Do you need to...
Yeah, I'm probably gonna need your help, so we'll clip this back on after Christina helps me figure out how to put this on. Alright, so dude, Christina's got me all hooked up. So I have this thing that goes around my chest, and as soon as I click it in, it activates. So this thing, it's got like a nasal tube to test my breathing. So Christine's got this strapped up around my head, and then it's also got this like heart rate monitor that I'm supposed to leave on my finger. So this is how I'm supposed to sleep like all night. And they also said, like, I'm not, like, they don't want me, like, on my side or anything. So I'm supposed to, like, lay on my back as much as possible.
Like a board.
Like a board.
You sure we're not supposed to push that button in the middle? What's that button for? Seems like an activation button. We'll read the directions a little more.
Yeah. She said as, like, long as I push it in is, like, when it activates.
It did light up when you pushed it in the first time, but then remember it fell out? Nothing's lit up now, so...
Yeah. She said as soon as I push it in, it activates. And so, like, if it does unplug, like, plugging it back in starts it over. So, like, if it unplugs, it will take whatever information from when it was previously plugged in.
Okay.
Okay, so it's beeping.
That's good. Beeps are good.
Alright. It's green. It's lit. It's litty.
Well, I'll let you guys know tomorrow how he's feeling. If he gets any sleep tonight.
So I do have a follow-up appointment. It's supposed to be the first Monday in December. Is my follow-up to go over the results of my test. Ooh, okay. We are broke as shit. Hell yeah.
My doctor's doesn't cost as much as yours.
Dude, so I'm gonna set this gun case aside. They said this device was like $3,000, and they're like, for every day you don't bring it back, it's $50 a day until you get to $3,000. And I was like,
Jesus.
I'll be here at 8 o'clock. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
So I got that there, and all right, wish me luck for tonight.
Also, I realize now you meant broken as shit. I thought you meant broke like money-wise. I was like, my doctor's money doesn't cost that much.
No, we're broken.
Broken as shit.
We are broken, bro. I have hit plus 30. This is what sleep apnea looks like. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Cute.
Thank you. She said I was cute, by the way.
So cute.
I got a new SD card for Christmas.
For Christmas.
Early. So the SD card that I had in here, every time that I would turn on the camera or whatever, it would come up with this pop-up and it would say, hey, this is actually like too slow and it may pause, or sometimes like cancel your recordings.
Some sort of pop-up that was really annoying.
And it wouldn't actually like start recording until after that pop-up went away. So like if we're in the middle of doing something and we're like, hey, let's record this, we flip the camera open and we have to wait
10 seconds or...
It's so annoying. But either way, so Christina recorded me last night. I had my whole hookup for my sleep test. And
you slept like shit with it.
I slept so bad. So I woke up probably close to like 8 times, I would say, is a fair guess. But so one of the things that they tell you is you're not supposed to like roll over on your side. You're not supposed to do this. You're not supposed to do that. So with that in general, already like being hooked up, like it comes across the chest. There's a tube that comes out of the top that wraps around my neck, over my ears, into my nose.
And then the thing on your finger, so you have to like, not only do you have to lay on your back, you can't have your arms on, you had to like keep your hand on your stomach the whole time to keep it.
Yeah, and there's a little sensor, like it's a little brick, and there's a little sensor on top, and on the left-hand side, all of them like light up green. So there's one that shows like the nose thing, and then there's one that shows like the chest thing, and then one that shows like a finger, and if it's like not lined up right, it'll like turn yellow, so it tells you that it's basically like not recording correctly.
Yeah.
And so obviously like the stress of all of that, like I'm literally just like laying with my hands on me like this, and I even had to like move the finger thing around to make sure that it was lined up right before I fell asleep. So I think that like all of that combined, it
was rough.
It was rough. I was very self-aware of it during my sleep, and it just made for a rough night. So anyways, I woke up and this morning with Christina, and so I had to drop it came in like a gun safe box. It's like padded and everything, and so I had to put the device back in and drop it off this morning at about 8:30 is when I was supposed to drop it off. And if you drop it off after 8:30, then they tell you that they charge you like $50 a day for like late fees. So the whole thing, sleep, drop off, everything was just stress. So
now in about a week, we'll get to see what the results are.
Yeah, so December 2nd, Monday, I'm supposed to hear what my results of the test were. So that's great. And I also got a text tonight. I got my glasses in. Mm-hmm. So I haven't read the text. I just know that it says that they're in and their hours. So did you have to schedule an appointment, or did you just like go in?
No, you
and
just
like
go in, tell them you're there to pick them up, and they'll just have you wait until someone's available, and they'll have you sit down and...
I'm gonna go get my glasses tomorrow, bro.
Yeah, you are.
I'm gonna get them so hard tomorrow. So I ended up getting 2 pairs. So with insurance, it covered like 90% of the first pair, and then there was a deal where the second pair was like 40% off.
Yeah.
And then it covered like some of the extras, like the
on
like
the second
blue
pair,
light filter.
No, but on the first pair, it covered some of it.
Okay.
Or it discounted them.
Yeah. So it didn't end up being like all that bad. So, but either way, like I needed a new pair. My nighttime driving is just not good.
Even with my new glasses, mine still is bad.
Is it?
Sorry, I don't know if that was, audible, but
I liked it. They liked it.
Even with my new glasses, my nighttime is bad, and I got like the anti-glare, which they said would help with like the beams, like the headlight beams and everything. Like,
yeah.
Whenever I come home at night, I can't turn in on the first turn by like the mattress store.
Yeah.
I have to go down to the second turn because
it's
with
darker.
all the Because it's flat, the one back here, there's a little bit of a hill, so like it's hard to perceive distance.
Oh, so when they're coming up, their headlights are literally just
right
like,
at your eyes, and then it's hard to
you.
perceive the distance of how far they are. So I go to the next one so that I can clearly see everything better.
Yeah. I feel so crappy nowadays. Like, neither one of our cars have like the new, like, I guess I don't even know what like the headlights are, but they're the headlights that are like daytime bright.
I know nothing about what you're talking about. So.
Like, you know, when you're on the highway and like some headlights look yellow and the other ones literally look like they're designed to destroy your eyeballs. Mm-hmm. Like they just look really white. So like the newer cars, they have, I think they're LEDs.
Are you saying the newer cars have the destroy your eyeballs, or they're not destroy your eyeballs?
The destroy your eyeballs.
Okay.
So
well, nobody should have that.
Yeah, nobody should have them. But like, I feel like in general, like, I feel like I have to. I feel bad because I feel like I have to drive around with like my brights on, just because nothing's ever like bright enough, and yeah. So either way, Christina ended up working late today, and so I was up and around running errands all morning. I stopped and got extra food and stuff like that. Some broth. We've been digging broth with dinner, and
yeah, dude, having a steak and a cup of hot broth is so nice.
Yeah, mine, it turns out, tastes like dog food, which I didn't realize until I asked Christina to try it.
He took a drink and he's like, this is so good, you should try it. And I tried it and I said it tastes like dog food, and now every time he takes a drink he says it does taste like dog food. 100%
tastes like dog food. So
it's beef broth. We're playing around with different brands. We both really like the Swanson's brand, but the beef one has cane sugar, and then the chicken one has yeast extract. So probably negligible amounts of both. Like, it probably isn't a big deal. But if we're drinking it every night, you know.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, so yeah, outside of that, I'm gonna go try to get my glasses tomorrow, and next week we are gonna go down to my mom's for Thanksgiving. So she only has to work in the morning. She only has to do a half day, so
5 to 10.
Either the night before or early the morning of Thanksgiving, I'm gonna wake up and make a green bean casserole, and we haven't decided if we're gonna do the pumpkin.
I don't think we liked it that much, and I think that it hurt our tummies, kind of.
Yeah, so I don't know if it's worth it, especially if we plan on eating and then driving right afterwards. So
I also said tummies.
Yeah.
I just want to point that out.
What was I gonna say?
Eating and driving, pumpkin dessert.
Oh, in general, so with eating, like, so recently I've actually been doing like an intermittent fasting where I'm only eating essentially like around lunch. I've been eating like really large. Tonight I had a couple bites of steak or whatever, and I've been either taking my steak or half of my steak and giving that to Christina for her lunch, but with waking up, I've been giving my body some time to sort of like adjust and, you know, everything to the day, so I haven't been really feeling sick. I kind of did that right around when I was getting sick, just because eating right when I was waking up just wasn't appetizing for me. So, but it seems to be predominantly working really well. I have been going out of my way to like not really weigh myself, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I know that like it went up during or around Thanksgiving time, and
yeah, mine went back down though.
I feel like I just don't want to be like discouraged, so I'm just hoping.
I just expect like
once or twice a week I want to weigh myself. But anyways, so I hope you guys are appreciating the extra content, since we're going to be doing this. Hopefully, the goal is to do it every other day. Sometimes it might be every 3 days. If it's when we're traveling, that day could go up some more, but
yeah.
I'm also in the process of playing around with using a higher level difficulty program, so there's kind of a little bit of a learning curve there. So my just upload it and put it out is not as clean as it once was, so
yeah.
But at least let me know what you guys think, if you guys like some of the new features and stuff like that we're going to be throwing in there. So,
and we lied. We didn't measure ourselves, and we don't feel like it right now.
Our goal is to do it this weekend, so we
Saturday,
have it
hopefully, because
in the books. Sunday. So I'm gonna starve myself until then, and then hopefully.
He's not kidding. Unfortunately.
And I also have to go back in because I was gonna pull the original numbers just because we had that on a notepad, but we want to see at least what it was originally from, or like after. I think we did our last one was about, I want to say 6 weeks in. So we're gonna pull the numbers from that and see where we're at from those numbers, from our last numbers to where we are now. So yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoy this, and we will see you guys soon.